we were challenged this week to talk about instinct, things that this is kind of loosely based on the T.D. Jakes book. I don't have the title of it right in front of me, but it's about instinct and it's inborn drive and things like that. Um, so I watched like a couple of like clips that he where he talked about the differences between intellect and instinct. You can be the smartest person in the world and have all this knowledge about things, and you can have this knowledge, but instinct is going to be that thing that drives you to put that knowledge to use. So it kind of got me to thinking about what it is that I do instinctively that just drives me and pushes me to be the person that I could be and live to my highest potential. And honestly, I don't know that I have found that thing. He talks a lot about, just the comparing the two as far as intellect and instinct. And so, as far as intellect is concerned, I feel like I ain't gonna say I'm like, like I'm the smartest person in the world or anything like that, but I do have sense. I have a couple degrees. I have this career that I'm in, and I love my job. I love my career, but there's something in me that I feel like, I come to work, I do my job, I go home. I feel like if there was something that was instinctively in me that was telling me this over here is where you need to be, then it wouldn't be like a situation where I feel like I'm just existing in, this life. Like I would be living my life. I would be passionate about something. There would be something that drives me to get up every morning and just be ready to go do whatever this thing is that is this driving force inside of me, and I have not found that thing yet. Don't get me wrong, I love my job. I love what I do. I love being able to help people. I love being able to explain things to people. I do work in a hospital, so I don't get a lot of patient interaction. But, when my friends call me up and are asking me questions about medicines and have a sick child and they don't know what to do and they don't know what kind of medicines to give them, I love to be able to be that resource for them because I want to make sure that, people are straight. I went to school for this. Drugs are a very important part of everyday life. And so if there's something that I can do to help people make sure that they are using their drugs correctly, then, sure. But I just feel like there's something so much more inside of me that I could be doing, whether it's related to, pharmacy, whether it's related to me helping people, reaching out to people, educating people about different things. Um, there was one point where I felt, I don't want to get too in detail, but diabetes is a big thing in the African American community, a huge problem. And so much so that I've done many, many presentations about it. Diabetes is often called the silent killer. It's so easy for people to relate to, oh, my back hurts. Like, this is a pain. This is something that you feel every day. So this is something that you're probably going to want to do something about. If your hand gets cut off, this is a pain. This is something that you feel. You are constantly reminded about it. With diabetes doesn't hurt. When your blood sugar is sky high, you might get a little dizzy, but people work through little minor things like that all the time. And so it becomes an issue because diabetes will slowly, slowly, slowly eat away at you, and you will have no symptoms. And then when it gets to a point where there is a problem, or you have to get a leg or a foot or something amputated, or you start having problems with your kidneys, or you start having nerve damage and nerve pain, you've already reached the point where it's too late. So basically, I did that whole little education blip for you, just to say that at one point I was truly, truly passionate about becoming a certified diabetes educator. I wanted to be a resource, and especially living in this small town that I live in right now, and I feel like this would be the perfect place to do that because there are so many people who are around here who, they go to the hospital, they find out they have diabetes, they aren't explained, like they don't have that explanation. Nobody tells them what it is that they need to be doing with their medications. Nobody really explains to them, this is what you have. This is really serious. We need to sit down and talk about this. So they just feel like, oh, well, I'll just take this little medicine. It don't really make me feel any better, any worse. So if I skip a couple doses, it's fine. If I stop taking it all together, it's fine. I feel the same. They don't have that. And so I feel like this would have been the perfect place to start something like that. And I looked up the qualifications to become a certified diabetes educator, and I was absolutely overwhelmed. It's a lot. It's absolutely a lot. But I feel like, um, that this is where the instinct and the intellect kind of come into play. Intellectually, I can do all the things that I need to do um, to become a certified diabetes educator. I can go to all these classes. I can sit and record thousands of hours and log all these hours of things. It's going to take forever, but I could do it. Or I could just have that instinct within me where I go to the preacher at my church and say, hey, listen, there is something that I'm really passionate about. I want to be able to come out and help these people. I'm still a pharmacist. I still have the ability to counsel people. I still have the ability to educate people. Whether or not I have that title behind my name is it's nothing. I can do that, and I want to be able to still do things like that. So, I kind of had a little bit of an epiphany just then. I'm excited to just see what happens in my life, to just embrace everything that's coming to me, to find out what my true purpose is, to understand, what it is that I am here for. I want to do what the Lord put me here for. I want to live. I want to live. I don't want to just exist. I want to live. I want to leave a legacy behind.